You just talked about how you guys were able to come back from 3-1 in the last 15 months.
It's kind of been, I think, the story of the group of young men I've been able to deal with is, they don't give up, they don't quit. When that turned 3-1, I still feel a lot of teams might have packed it in, and no one would have felt sorry for them, But as a group collectively, we had a couple real big swing shifts on goals where they score that second one to go up 2-0. We come right back after they score that shorty within a minute, and they go up 3-1. We have the quick goal back, I think, within 35 seconds. I think that was huge. But I thought we had good hop. I thought we were working hard. I thought we were doing a good job getting pucks deep and forcing their D to turn. And I really thought we did a nice job down low with the cycle.
Was there any message or thing in particular you told your team during either of those timeouts down the stretch?
We called the first time out just so we get those guys rested, and they're a very good hockey team on faceoffs. They have a lot of plays, and they have guys that make a lot of smart choices on their end. And one thing we really wanted to do was weak side guy just had to stay put and wait and sort it out. Don't panic. It's 5-on-5, and the only difference is their net's empty. I remind them, don't think you can go for the empty net, get to that red line and make sure you do a good job in our zone. And, for that 30 seconds, we got run around a little bit. And then sometimes I go with two centermen out there at the end for a reason. So if Boydie gets tossed, then we can go in or vice versa. And I tell them to be very, very aggressive on it, and feel comfortable. But I think sometimes that can hurt a bit because sometimes that's centerman's tendency, even on the wing, is to creep back down, and that leaves the point open. We had a huge block shot by Tommy D there at the end, which was a great warrior there who makes that block.
Can you talk about the play of the Vargas, Sinclair, and Finnegan line tonight?
Yeah, sure can. They played very well, and down the stretch, and their goals were nothing more than what we talk about as a team is get the puck deep, make their D turn, cycle it, drive the net, and those are tough goals. And Finney's goal, he's not a big guy, probably 5'8", and 160 pounds, and he's parked right out front. When they got a lot of big, strong D there, and it's just they played simple, and that's about as good as I can put it. And they did nothing. They didn't wow anyone. They didn't go inside out on anybody. They got it deep. They cycled, they got pucks to the net, they got guys to the cages, and when the puck was bouncing around, they were jumping on loose pucks and battling in there. And my hats are off to those three. They deserved it. And I think their ice time obviously reflected it. And they were a line that was going hard, and our other three lines can learn from those guys.
How big was it? Obviously beat Notre Dame in the shootout earlier this season, but hadn't beaten them in regulation since 2005. How big is this to not only for your program, but also for your senior class to get a win against Notre Dame?
It's huge, and our guys, like I said, just to show the character of the team and being down 3-1, and I know everyone in that room, there's points on the line for us to jump up, and obviously that played in for our guys that we had seniors that have never beaten them in any game except for a shootout or a tie, and we really wanted that for them, but it's important now as a team, as I told them, is enjoy it for an hour here. You got to go to bed, and now we got to come out, and expectations now have are right back that, hey, you showed you could do it, and we got to do it on back-to-back nights. So my challenge to them was enjoy it for an hour, shower up, get to bed, get a good meal, and let's be ready to go tomorrow.